Well, I think the run-up to the first game was a little nerve-wracking to see what we had. Very proud of the way we ended up the game. I think obviously getting scored on early in our home opener was not easy on anybody, but I love the fight back, and now it's shown in the results moving forward that we have some fight in this team. There were some good signs in that game. Entertaining match, we didn't win, but I think it maybe addressed a few things that we need to work on, and I think I've spoke to Adam about it, Adam Smith, the coach, and we've sort of got now a good guide of what the guys can handle and what they're capable of. And I think that the last few results, obviously a tie and 2 wins, has showed what we can do in this league. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah. Well, I think that the big thing for me was, Adam moved Pedro Ribeiro back to a central midfield role, and I think it suits him, suits the team. And then we've had, with Cheney and Bustamante, really having that forward role where they've been very dangerous. We've looked balanced, and I think that's a big thing that it takes a while to see what you got in the real games. Pre-season's one thing, but when points are at stake is a different kettle of fish. So I'm really proud of what Adam's done. He's moved a bunch of people around, tried to get his best 11, but he's not afraid to play a lot of the players that are maybe not starting in some games, and then they get a chance to play the next. So, it's a strengthening squad too. We've seen a different lineup, not in all the games, but in most of them, and I think that bodes well for the future and having a good squad. And the emergence of Jamal, I think, is a good player for us when he comes inside and gets his shots or his headers, and he's dangerous in those spots. So it's proved that they're starting to find their feet a little bit as a squad and a team, and that's always good to see and very exciting to watch. Well, I think it's been wonderful. I think the atmosphere itself in our stadium has been unbelievable, and I think that it comes from obviously the Fire Squad, but then that breeds the life into the rest of the crowd. And I think they've been really knowledgeable in watching the games. They've sort of cheered at the right time and been upset at the right times, which is always good to see. But I'm really happy of where we're at. In the next few games, we want to make sure that we continue to have that good crowd, good energy in the stadium. And I think that when you come to the stadium, you have a good time. And I think that's the big thing that anybody will say in the 3 games we've had at home is that atmosphere really breeds sort of fun and competitiveness, and the team looks good. I think the way the field's set up, everything looks great. We just want to make sure we get enough people in there to really get that keep that atmosphere going, and all the signs are good, so we're very excited. Well, from the team itself, I think they've proved, we've won away from home, a great result in Seattle. This will be a tough game. Any game in this league away from home is always difficult with the travel and the pumped upness of the home team and the home fans. But we've showed resolve in the game we played away, and I expect to see the same thing. Myself and Adam have been chatting about formations and different things to counteract a little bit what St. Louis are doing. But in the same thing, we're not giving up anything. We want to get at them. We want to score first. We want to make sure that we are on the front foot, and we've kind of shown that in the 4 games we've had. We've kind of been the team that's maybe dominated the play. We had spells in the Seattle game we didn't, but that's normal. So I expect the same in St. Louis. Then coming back, we get a bit of a break. Coming back to the next 2 home games, the fans get a bit of a break from us from them. So it must be exciting to get back together. It's like not seeing a girlfriend for a while. You look forward to seeing her again, right? So I think that's a big thing, and I'm sure the fans they can't wait for the Wednesday night game, and they can't wait for the following Sunday. So I think that alone will be great, and the atmosphere should be back up to where it normally is.